Okay, so what if I told you that your bank account is actually a direct reflection of your inner world? Today, we're going to look at money in a totally new way. Not just as cash or numbers on a screen, but as an energy. We're going to explore the hidden forces that are really shaping our financial lives.
I mean, let's be real. We all know the stress and the pressure that money can bring. It's a huge source of anxiety for so many of us. But what if the key to changing all that isn't just about hustling to earn more? What if it's about completely transforming the way we think about money? That's the huge question we're diving in today. And this is where we get to the core idea, the spirit of money. Now think of it like this. Every dollar you earn, spend, or save is charged with energy. It carries all of our hopes, our fears, our deepest beliefs about ourselves. And you know what? That energy has a massive impact on how we see ourselves and our place in the world.
So, first things first, let's really get into that emotional connection. Let's start digging into the deep and often totally hidden feelings that we've all attached to our money.
You know, money really has two faces, doesn't it? On one hand, it's this incredible force for good. It can mean security, freedom, the power to build the life you want. But then there's the shadow side, the side that can fill us with crippling anxiety, shame, and that awful, constant feeling of just not being or having enough.
And this leads us to an absolutely crucial point. So many of us fall into this trap of tying our self-worth directly to our net worth. And that can lead to some really unhealthy patterns, right? Like overspending to look successful or hoarding every penny out of a deep-seated fear. Honestly, one of the most freeing things you can ever do is to break that link. Your value as a person has nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with your bank balance.
So you might be wondering, where do these powerful beliefs even come from? Well, they're shaped by all these invisible forces around us. Get this, a whopping 40% comes from our upbringing, all the things we heard our parents say about money. Another 30% comes from society telling us what success is supposed to look like. Our own experiences and cultural views make up the rest. These aren't just ideas, you guys. This is the subconscious programming running our entire financial lives.
Okay, so if our beliefs are so powerful, how in the world do we figure out which ones are actually holding us back? Well, that's exactly what we're going to get into in this next section.
The source material calls these limiting beliefs. These are basically the subconscious stories we tell ourselves. You know the ones, I'm just not good with money, or rich people are greedy, or I'll never be wealthy. But here's the thing. You can't change a belief you don't even know you have. So just identifying them, that's the first and honestly the most important step towards real financial freedom. And this lays out a super simple but really powerful way to do it. First, you just have to name the belief. Get specific. Maybe it's, I'll always be in debt. Okay. Step 2, challenge it. Is that really 100% true, with no exceptions? And third, you create a new, empowering affirmation to replace that old, crusty belief. This is literally how you start to consciously rewrite your own story about money. Now that we know how to spot and challenge those old beliefs, it is time to build some new ones. In this section, we're going to look at some amazing tools for actively rewiring your financial mind for success.
So let's talk a little more about those affirmations. By consistently repeating positive statements, like, I am capable of building wealth, or money flows to me easily, you can actually start to carve new pathways in your brain. It's not just wishful thinking. You're literally training your brain to spot opportunities instead of obstacles, and to feel a sense of abundance that helps attract more of it into your life.
But here's the thing. Before you can attract more, you have to appreciate what you already have. This is so foundational. A mindset of true abundance doesn't start with focusing on what's missing. It starts with genuine gratitude for the resources, big or small, that are in your life right this very second.
So, we've done a lot of work on the mindset. Now it's time to get concrete. How to actually apply all this and start walking down a brand new path.
This right here is a fantastic roadmap. First, really take some time to reflect on your money story. Second, make gratitude a daily habit. Third, set goals that actually align with what you value, not just some random number. Fourth, and this is a big one, embrace generosity. Think of money as energy that needs to flow. And finally, keep learning. Knowledge is, and always will be, power.
Okay, so as we start to bring all these different threads together, we arrive at what might be the most powerful takeaway from this whole explainer.
So, what's the bottom line? It's that money isn't just paper, it's energy. Your financial reality is a mirror of your inner world. When you challenge those limiting beliefs and lean into gratitude, you start attracting abundance. And hey, remember,
This isn't about getting to some final destination. It's all about embracing the incredible journey of personal growth that comes with it.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. If your financial life is just a mirror reflecting your inner state, your beliefs, your fears, your hopes, what do you want that reflection to show the world? Really think about that. Because the answer to that question, well, that's the beginning of your whole new journey.